you're going to get to find out how good you are in front of my audience tonight.
Oh my God.
You're going to be opening for me in front of 1,200 people on a Las Vegas stage.
My God.
Now I got to warn you, Las Vegas audiences are the toughest audiences in the world.
Wait, no.
That was a clip from the all-new Bachelor episode that airs tonight at 8 o'clock right here on Channel 13. And you saw a very familiar face in that clip. Who is joining us now in our studio? It's Terry Fader.
Right here.
Hi, Terry.
Live and flesh.
Who was not a
Tell us
Bachelor,
about
right?
your part. You're not a Bachelor. I tweeted
was
that
so
out. I was
funny.
like, why is he on the show? He just got married.
Well,
Don't
you
get
know,
it
it's funny because they contacted me, and I got a call from my PR agent, and she said, the Bachelor wants you to be on it. And they said, they do know that I'm like, you know,
I'm
not a
second.
Bachelor. They
I'm
said, no.
happily.
They just want you to, and they knew that Ben was the Bachelor. I was really a joke more than
Yeah.
anything. But I said, so what is it? And they said, well, you know, you'll just be doing some stuff with the ladies, and they're going to have a group date at your show. I said, man, it sounds like a lot of fun.
That's
I'm
so
in.
cool. How did they pick you? What?
Of all the
we
shows
know
on
that
the
you're
strip.
fantastic.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently, one of the producers was a big fan, saw me on America's Got Talent, had seen my show in Vegas, and said that when they thought of Vegas, I was the first person they thought of. So how cool is that?
Oh, yes.
So you made the girls work, or they were part of the audience too, or what did they do?
Well, you know, I did make them work. I got to go in and have them do auditions and try to show off their talent for Ben.
Did they have any talent?
Some of them did. Some of them didn't. Some of them had to come up with some pretty goofy, silly things, but some of them actually really had some real talent.
And I was behind the scenes when all of it was going down, and I thought it was interesting because you could really see the dynamic or the lack thereof between the girls and Ben. But he was kind of like living the life. Here he is. He's whatever he was drinking, and he's like, "All right, girls, huddle up, huddle up." It felt like a team, right?
Yeah.
Then it's
yeah.
like, okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to just see if you can make me laugh, and it was that whole thing. So what was it like being part of that experience, being that you're not a stranger to reality?
It was wonderful, and it was very interesting to meet all the ladies. And what they basically did was they had all the ladies decide what they wanted to do, what kind of talent they wanted, and then they had me as a Vegas entertainer come out there and kind of give them tips and pointers. And there was a ventriloquist there. In fact, one of the ladies was a ventriloquist. And
how was she?
So
Was she good?
she was pretty good. Yeah. And so I was just helping her write her routine. I was just saying, you know, I said, look, you get one shot at this. And I said, is there anybody in the, you know, any of the other ladies you don't like?
Right.
She's like, well, yeah. And I said, then you need to have your puppet focus on her. Oh, you know? And
Look at you.
I actually,
Ooh,
so she came up with a
coming
couple. She came up with a couple of really cute lines.
Now, could you tell which lady liked Ben and which one were in it for the fame or their 15 minutes?
Yes, you could. Well, you know, it was once you got to talking with some of them, you could really tell some of them were really more there for themselves, and then you could tell others were really smitten with Ben. So
Speaking of smitten, let's hear from Ben, the Bachelor himself, on why they decided to do a talent show.
A lot of this is like putting on cocktail dresses or putting on suits and like, you know, really having like some serious conversations to see if we're compatible with each other. This is one thing that I just want to help like take the women's minds off of like everything else, have fun, like get a little ridiculous, laugh, you know, and just try to be as normal as possible. And I mean, how often can you perform for people in Vegas live? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
No kidding.
He gets
Now, while
the
the
fun
talent
end of
show is
the
going to be
stick.
fun for him, Ben made it clear that he's looking for something more than the talent each lady brings on stage. Let's take a listen.
Good laugh. I will be judging nobody on their talents tonight. What I'm looking for is somebody that can just like make themselves look ridiculous, laugh about it, like stand firm in it, maybe blush a little bit, and like just have fun. You know what? Like, there's so many times in my life that I do something very awkward. Like every day, most hours, minutes, I'm awkward. And so like, if we can just do some awkward stuff together, I think that's a good bonding.
Wow, very cool. So what was the experience like for you? I mean, because this is kind of old hat for you.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was cool meeting all these people that you've seen, because I saw Ben a little bit on The Bachelorette, and so it was kind of cool to meet him. He's incredibly charming, very nice, sweet guy. Really, it's interesting. He knows how to play the game. And that's what when I was talking to the producers, that's what they said. They said, this guy really knows how to play the game. And when I was on America's Got Talent, a lot of people don't realize it's a game show. You have to always think in terms of it's a game show. It's not just a talent show, it's a game show. So you have to make sure that everything you're doing is helping to promote your brand. So, and that's really what Ben is perfect.
Now you're used to have cameras.
Very handsome. Yeah.